Hi mob, welcome back to Grit video 2 on the how. So in the first video we spoke about why grit is important, and the skill sets I'm about to speak about are all steps on how you can build more grit in your life. And I think the first important thing is to find something worth fighting for, something that's so important to you that it will get you out of bed even on the hard days. I know a lot of us are going through hard times, and at times it can be overwhelming to find a reason to get out of bed because there's so many competing priorities, or we're in such a tough situation, it feels so dark and we feel so alone or overwhelmed, or we've had so many knockdowns that it's like, what's the point of getting back up? What's the point of continuing to fight? And I think it's finding clarity, spending that time on finding out what's really important to you. What are you willing to fight for? I think this is deeper than just finding out what you're passionate about or what you love, for our people, and especially our young mob, because we know what we love. We love our family, we love our community, and sometimes even that's not enough. It's what are you willing to fight for? And sometimes it might take you a long time to find that. And other ways to do that is spending time getting to know yourself, asking yourself, what am I good at? What am I curious about? What makes me happy? Like, what gives me meaning? What makes me feel, not just feel good, but what gives meaning to my life? And meaning for different people could be different things. For me, meaning in my life is making sure that whatever I'm doing is adding value and changing things for our mob, for young people, for women and girls, and for youth, and for First Nations people, because those are the mobs that I care about. And I care about human beings, but I'm deeply passionate and committed to creating change and writing a new story for those groups that I belong to. It's being clear on what you want and who you want to become in this process, because that will allow you to know what are the steps you need to take. And just as importantly for me, it's about understanding who you don't want to be and knowing what you don't want to do. What kind of life don't you want to live? Because sometimes that is easier to answer and less scary than answering who is it that I want to become. Because sometimes having dreams can be scary and painful, particularly when we hold fear that it's not possible for us. Understanding that grit, discipline, and commitment are far more important than motivation. Motivation comes and goes, and it can be absolute bullshit if it's not combined with, it's more, the modern motivation is almost more of a feel good. It's like, oh, when I feel like it, I'll do it. How do I get more motivated? Motivation's bullshit. What we need to have is a commitment to what it is we're going after, and the discipline to be able to show up, and the grit to be able to have the connection and the commitment to the purpose and the passion to be able to do it over the long term. And building grit in small steps. Choosing to do one more rep in the gym when your body just wants to shut down. Choosing to focus for 5 more minutes when all you want to do is check your phone. Or choosing to turn your phone off during the day and going, you know what? I'm just going to put that over there because I know that it's just going to distract me. And this assignment that I need to get done for school, or that appointment I need to go to, is more important, and that's going to allow me to get to where I want to get to. Whereas knowing and managing the things that distract you or take you away from your goals and your dreams, that's going to allow you to do more grit. And it's about little steps. It's about every day. It's like going, okay, I want to be more healthy in the way I eat. So that means that I'm only going to have soft drink on Fridays, and every other day I might drink cordial instead of soft drink. So it's little steps that are done every day that will allow you to create and prove to yourself that you can do this. Build strong habits and stop depending on motivation, which is a part of the previous step. And it doesn't have to be about big doses of courage, and it's about small daily habits that will get you there and prove to be more valuable over the long term. So I hope some of these steps help you. And again, like I said, reach out for a yarn, and good luck.